welcome back to another episode, guys, and we're here to start our session for reading the Goosebumps. I hope you guys enjoyed the first chapter 1. I have finished that one. That was really great. If you guys want to read the story to yourself, guys, the links still are down below. That way you guys can buy the book here. That's like tuning in for my reading section. Let me know, guys, if you have any questions. So thanks for tuning in today. So let's go back and dive onto our chapter 2, guys. Greta, and also for Jacqueline, when she's staying with her new place in some place of the village. Chapter 2. I blinked. No! The snowman wasn't moving. Its red scarf was fluttering in the swirling breeze. My boots crunched loudly as I stepped up to the snowman and examined it carefully. What a weird snowman. It had a slender tree limbs for arms. One arm poked out to the side. The other arm stood straight up as it was waving to me. Each tree limped at tree twigs, fingers poking out from it. The snowman had 2 dark round stones for eyes, a crooked carrot nose, a downturned sneering mouth of smaller pebbles. Why did they make it so mean looking? I wondered. I couldn't take my eyes off the scar. It was a long and deep cut down the right side of the snowman's face. Weird. I muttered out loud. My favorite word. Aunt Greta is always saying I need a bigger vocabulary. But how else would you describe as a nasty-looking, sneering snowman with a scarf on his face? Jacqueline, come help! Aunt Greta's call made me turn around from the snowman. I hurried back across the road to my new house. It took a long while to unpack the van. When we lugged the final carton into the cabin, Aunt Greta found a pot that she made us hot chocolate on the little old-fashioned stove in the kitchen. Cozy, she repeated. She smiled. Her dark eyes studied my face. I think she was trying to see if I was unhappy. At least it's warm in here, she said, wrapping her bony fingers around the white hot chocolate mug. Her cheeks were still red from the cold. I nodded sullenly. I wanted to cheer up, but I just couldn't. I keep thinking about my friends back home. I wonder if they were going to a Bulls game tonight. My friends were all into basketball. I wouldn't be playing much basketball here, I thought unhappily. Even if they play basketball, there probably aren't enough kids in the village for a team. You'll be warm up there, Aunt Greta said, cutting into my thoughts. She pointed to the low ceiling. The house had only one bedroom. That was my aunt's room. The room was the low attic beneath the roof. I'm gonna check it out, I said, pushing back my chair. It scraped at a hardwood floor. The only way to reach my room was a metal ladder that stood against the wall. I climbed the ladder, then pushed away the flat board in the ceiling and pushed myself in the low attic. It was cozy, alright. My aunt had picked the right word. The ceiling was so low I couldn't stand up. Pale white light streamed in through the one small round window at the far end of the room. Crunching, I made my way to the window and peered out. Snow specked the window pane, but I could see the road in 2 rows of little house carving up in the mountainside. I could see the road in the 2 rows of little house curving up the mountainside. I didn't see anyone out there, not a soul. I bet they have gone to Florida, I thought gloomily. It was a mid-winter break. The school here was closed. Aunt Greta and I passed it on our way through the village. A small gray stone building, not much bigger than a 2-car garage. How many kids will be in my school? I wondered. 3 or 4? Just me, and will they all speak English? Maybe. We don't know. I swallowed hard and scolded myself for being so down. Cheer up, Jacqueline, I thought. St. Pierre's is a beautiful little village. You might meet some really neat kids here. Ducking my head, I made my way back to the ladder. I'm going to cover the ceiling with the posters, I decided, that would brighten this attic a little lot. Maybe help me cheer me up too. Can I unpack? I asked Aunt Greta's as I climbed down the ladder. She pushed her long white braid off her shoulder. No, I want to work in the kitchen first. Why don't you take a walk or something? Do a little exploring. A few minutes later, I found myself outside, pulling the drawn strings of my parka hood tight. I adjusted my fur-lined gloves and waited for my eyes to adjust to the white glare of the snow. Which way should I walk? I wondered. I had already seen the school. The general store had a small church and a post office down the road. So I decided to head up to the road towards the mountain top. The snow was hard and crusty. My boots hardly made a dent. I leaned into the wind and started to walk. Tires, track, cut, twin ruts down the middle of the road. I decided to walk in one of them. I passed a couple of houses about the same size as ours. They both appeared dark and empty. A tall stone house had a Jeep parked in a driveway. I saw a kid sled in the front yard, an old-fashioned wooden sled. A yellow-eyed black cat stared out of the living room window. I waved a glove at it. It didn't move. Instead, hadn't seen any other humans. The wind whistled and grew colder. As I climbed, the road grew steeper as it curved up. The house was set further apart. The snow sparkled as clouds rolled away from the sun. It was all suddenly so beautiful. I turned and gazed down the houses. I had passed a little gingerbread houses nested in the snow. It's so pretty, I thought. Maybe I will get lucky here. I will get to like it here. Oh! I cried as I felt icy fingers wrap themselves around my neck. And that was the end of chapter 2, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed that session today. Comments to if you actually continue more chapters, or if you guys like for me to read other books, let me know. I want to hear if you guys comments. What do you guys think of that chapter, other chapter that I read, or this reading session? And I really love this book. But if you guys want to buy this for yourself, there's a link description down below if you guys enjoy that. That's next time. And as always, live free and be awesome, and